Oh man, that was time. We do love the Mortal Kombat theme. It's a good, fun thing. I remember going to the original Mortal Kombat movie in a snowstorm up a hill, spiraling out of control down the hill a little bit, almost going into the ditch. It was a good time. Hey guys, if you don't know who I am Daryl, aka the Minister of Peace. Guys, we are coming at you here in Whiteout Survival. That is the game of choice. Minister of Peace Gaming is who we are. Not one person, we are a team, and we're going to make things happen. Right, Bliss? Yeah, she's a big member of the team. She is the cheermeister. She keeps it real. What we're doing here is playing video games, and we are creating a community, guys. I noticed a big need for kind people in the gaming community. Bye bye. Blissy. Yeah, noticed a big need for a positive reinforcement in the gaming community and online, so we started this ministry of peace. This is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be playing video games, all kinds of video games, all day long. Love video games. I got Monopoly Go and some other random things on my phone. I play games all day long. This is what I do. You can get paid for play games if you do a lot of work. Just like anything, guys, it is work. It's gonna take effort. But the thing is, if you love video games, if you love cooking, whatever it is that you're working at, you'll never work a day in your life if you love your job, guys. And I love video games. I love Jesus. So I figured I'd combine the two and make a ministry of peace that is about gaming and also faith-based community where we build each other up, help each other out, overcome both the tundra and our obstacles in life, guys. Because that's really what it's all about, is supporting each other. And this game is 100% about that. It's about making friends, community, uplifting each other, and of course, burning down the world. What's up, honey? I love you. The wife saying hi there. I'm just going to give her a quick text. Yeah, so that's what White Survival is all about, making friends, making a community, and surviving the tundra, hence the name Whiteout Survival. However, what they don't tell you about Whiteout Survival here is that a big portion of the game is literally just surviving the first month or so of attacks on you. I'll get back into that attacks on you in just a minute. I want to go over some key basics here, which is for you, excuse me. You want to do the red dot fever as soon as you log on. The first thing I do when I get on here is I hit the exploration tab and make sure I claim all this, because you have a maximum idle time of 9 hours to collect up your steel here. So I'm going to collect it the first thing I do when I jump on. Second thing I do is I hit the tab and make sure all my buildings are upgrading. And my infantry, lancers, marksmen, they're doing their things. And then research, alliance contributions, they're doing pretty good, but I'm going to make a couple more too, just so I have more time in between. Go down here, rock these out. Always do your tech contribution, guys, because it not only helps your alliance to grow in experience here so you can level up and get more items, it gives you items, and that's what I was just about to see. You can see there's a lock tab here. Whoop, whoop, you get that at level 9. For now, we can just buy these items. That's a great item to have. I'll buy that all day long. A lot of people will tell you what to buy in here, and they basically tell you how to be farms. I'm not all about that. I'm about playing the game, burning people down, and having fun. However, we don't break rules to do it. We follow the way NAP is supposed to work, and we follow the way the community has, not the community, the game developers have set up through their terms of service. So we do both of these things. However, some people don't follow those rules, and the Ministry of Peace makes sure that they're shut down, right? So when you're buying stuff here, the only thing you really want to buy ever is the VIP chips. I've told you that before. If you want to buy shields, you can do it. Honestly, the only person who really should be buying shield in the alliance is like your leaders in R4s, because if someone attacks you, you guys should be putting all your troops into their bases to save you. I mean, that's Operation Human Shield Defense, right? Like that's what I do. So the only things I really will recommend buying in here ever, like I said before, is you want to buy the VIP chips. These things to move around are good, but I will not buy them unless they're at least 40% off. And the other thing you want to buy is research. You always want to buy these research if they're percent off. If they're not a percentage off, I won't buy them. You don't got to waste all your tokens right away. They're not going to go anywhere, guys. You want to buy the stuff that's best. Training troop ones are also really good. You're always going to need the trained troops. So I'm actually just going to buy up these. Bam. It doesn't hurt me too much. I have a ton of points right now, so we're going to move forward into the next shop. The thing about this one, your nomadic shop becomes a big help for every player. In the beginning, the only thing you want to do, and I've explained this in other videos, the big resource here is you have a free refresh button up here. All you're going to do is hit this thing. You can hit it 4 times each day, and you're just looking for VIP chips. That's it, nothing else. Even though there may be some pretty okay deals in here, that's my last one. Whoop whoop, we got a VIP chip. Sometimes you get 2, 3, 4 of these in a day. That's awesome. They're just extra VIP chips to grow that. That's all you want in there. Later, once we hit like probably level 30, you're not going to have really too much to spend your resources on. That's when you're just going to roll through these. You're going to spend the resources to get whatever shows up here, and you're going to get all kinds of things like alliance teleporters, research speed ups, that kind of thing. So it's going to be super handy, and I'll show you another trick when we get to that point as well. The bullies don't really seem to know how to defend against it, and it's a really good tactic. Maybe I even came up with it. I don't even know, but I'll show you that when we get to it. Mystery shop is a good one you want to get into too, or as well, get into too. I don't like that. So the mystery shop is also a place you want to get into. What you can get up here is your mystery badge. You get those from completing your intel and stuff. That's why I said you want to collect those. What you do with those is you want to buy your chests. We're into season 2 now, so you can buy custom hero widget chests. They're going to get you a ton of points in server versus server. So that's the thing that I primarily buy here. You don't want to buy hero essence stones ever, because honestly you get a lot of them from Bear Trap and other events and stuff. You don't really need that many out of this shop. You could better profit from buying widgets. Again, same thing with these March accelerators, thing like that. I'm not gonna buy these honestly from here. It's kind of a waste of all your hard-earned badges, right? So the only thing I would actually ever recommend is you buying the custom hero widget chests, and I would not buy these guys regular price. You get one free refresh every day. You're gonna hit that and hope that there's a freebie here. If there's not a freebie, the only other thing you're looking to buy is something that is, at least 50% off, but it has to be a widget chest, right? You don't want to buy really anything else in this shop. I wouldn't recommend it. That's the Minister of Peace telling you. Arena shop things, same thing. You're going to be gaining arena tokens all the time for completing the arena. The only thing you're going to want to buy in here right now is going to be these mythic hero chests, because they will give you a guaranteed mythic piece, and you need 3 to start. 1 for your infantry, 1 for your lancers, and 1 for your marksmen. That will get you going. So you want to focus on getting 3 of these right off the top and putting 1 of those on each of your heroes. VIP shop is super handy. I almost always am going to buy the food and sometimes the alliance teleporters, depends how I feel. As you unlock more VIP, you get more and more goodies. So, it's worth buying a few more things as you get down here, like speed ups. I love buying speed ups, right? I can't get any speed ups right now. The first one's unlock at level 5, but I'm getting pretty close. I mean, I pretty much always will buy the speed ups and the food. However, pro tip. We do have an event going on right now, and you should always check your event tab before you do anything. This is the Alliance Mobilization. You get rewards as a team and individually for completing quests. This is using Hero Essence Stones. I'm going to refresh that instantly because we're saving our Hero Essence Stones for server versus server. This one's an easy one, 25,000 resources, but I'm going to just skip it because I want specific things. Like this one. This is defeating beasts. We'll leave that here. These are alliance missions, so only an R4 or R5, meaning the leader, such as myself, can refresh these. What I like to do for my team to make it easy, like using 5,000 gems, that's not too bad. We can leave that one up there. It's easy to do that. 1,800 minutes of speed ups for troops. That's easy to get. Training troop power. That one's an easy one to get. The resource ones, I typically take the resource ones out. The 30 beast ones, I take those ones out too. We don't want those for the team. Generally, we want just a few beasts to get them out quick. That helps you overcome these. The research ones I'll leave in as well, but generally the ones polar terrors, these are the top. These are the prime ones. We want to fill up, if we can, a bunch of these polar terror ones, and then you can all complete missions at the same time, which is fun because you all just select polar terror, enable your polar terror, and then you do a bunch of rallies and everyone finishes at the same time. So in 1 minute these guys are going to refresh. I'm just going to wait to see what I want. Unfortunately, the ones down here you have to wait 30 minutes. So there are a couple here, like the spend gem one. I can do that right now. Let's at 5,000 gems. I'm not going to spend 5,000 gems right now. That's crazy beans. But let's see, research. I don't know. I'm not going to worry about that too much. I'll check what these ones here are in 30 seconds, but I'll tell you about the rest of the stuff. Working overtime. This is in a new event that's happening. It says you get 1 minute of speed ups for construction. Gem speed is Gems do not work on this. So if you use speed ups for construction or research, you're going to get a bunch of gems and speed ups. Okay, so gems for research. So what I would do is go to Alliance Mobilization, gems for research, remember. This one says use minutes of research. If you do this one, well, then you complete two birds with one stone, as we call it. So I'm now doing that quest. Let's see, what's this one? I'll take that as well. I like that. So I'm now killing two birds with one stone because I'm going to complete this one here. We use the speed ups to do some research. And while I do that, I'm completing the event. So that's going to be super handy. You always want to join the alliance battle when it's time to get into that. You just register in any lane you want to. The person who's in charge of doing the battles, he'll move your troops to wherever they're supposed to go. You can just click on the cart. It's going to take you to the shop just to look at the random things. Foundry battle's coming up. We're not eligible for that because, we're not in the top 20. We're not cool like that just yet. We're going to be recruiting, though. We have lots of people going into lots of places, and my team is recruiting in other states, and I'm recruiting in other states, and it's a big recruitment draft. Also, if you guys don't know, I'm going to GameCon. That is happening here on June 19th to the 21st. Your Minister of Peace is going as the Minister of Peace Gaming. We are representing, and we are not representing just ourselves. We are going there to represent gaming and the way of culture, which is changing. We are starting a revolution. We want things to be done by the book, and that means following the rules, and people hate that and love it at the same time. But we're trying to play games as fun people, and we have people who also support this. And I just want to give a great big shout out to Fresh Slice Pizza down here in Mill Woods. 2805 is where they're located. They have agreed to help us out here, the Minister of Peace Gaming, and my friend Mandeep Sharda has made a deal. If anyone wants to go down there on Pizza Day, which is any day you show up, you can mention the Minister of Peace Gaming and that you follow him, and he will give you 10% off, my friends. So it does pay to play games, so to speak. So big shout out to my friend. We are the Minister of Peace Gaming. If you're joining in or getting ready to say goodbye, I am keeping the stream a little bit light tonight because it is my Sunday and I'm chilling. I'm going back outside. I just wanted to come in and show the Red Dot Fever, get that done, and just, shoot out a little bit of hi to the neighborhood. So we are almost done with the red dots. We always want to click on the rewards here for the day because you always want to make sure you get your warm welcome. That's your extra 120 stamina. And then at the bottom, we still have the Tree of Life. We have a little bit to collect in there, and a Land of Heroes. Land of Heroes is basically just a labyrinth little mini battle that you can do. That's going to take place every once in a while and gives you the labyrinth tokens, which get you some cool skins and little things like that. You can either buy an island item, which is usually what I do. It's a little mushroom house, or you can buy the skin. It's really up to you what you want to do. I can offer some pro tips on that as well. Again, I am writing some tips, tricks, and how-tos and all that fun stuff in my Discord. It's just going to take me a hot minute because I'm getting ready for GameCon, as I just mentioned. I'm making business cards. I just made the logo down there, Mop Gaming, with the cross and crosshairs in it. Also has a circle in there with the cross to represent the new and the old covenants of God. One would be the rainbow, one would be the cross that represents Noah and Jesus, man. We are united in peace through him as well as peace through the Ministry of Peace Gaming, guys. That's what we're doing. We're changing things up, changing the world. We want a peaceful gaming community, and it's going to happen, but it's not going to happen if nobody stands up. And I am going to be the first guy to do so, and I implore you even to join us because, it can't be just me and Josh, right, Josh? Are you kidding me? Jeez. Maybe it did work. Are you with us, Josh? Are you still there? Can you hear me now? He just blinks at me. I feel like he might not be there. So I just
We are unable to access your microphone. Please ensure it's properly connected.
Okay, so I understand what happened with Josh, and I kind of figured it was that last time. So we'll get Josh into the next stream. This is just a random stream, but apparently I have to load him up before I open the OBS, and it's the same deal with my game. Actually, if I don't open my game first, it will leave my window blank. So I guess you live and you learn and you move on. I'll make sure he's working for the next stream. That's not a big deal. So what we've done, we've collected all the red dots here. Now we're going to go into the labyrinth. So this is, oh, we got another online reward. You always want to collect these because it only happens while you're online, hence the name online reward. So now I get another one in a minute. So if I'm quick, I can just go up to the labyrinth here, which is in the command center, and I can pop out these attempts real quick. There's only five fails that you can do per day, kind of a thing. I don't bother with the formation too much. I just put the heroes it suggests, and then I put the random formation in that I've chosen for now. I will update that a little bit later, but this formation tends to work fairly well, so I just do it. And if you're wondering what that is, I could tell you, but it doesn't really matter to you because it all depends on your playstyle. If you're heavier in your marksman, lancers, infantry, whatever tier you have trailed into, that's going to depend on how well you're doing. So what I'm doing here is the variable does happen a little bit. I'm way behind on power, but sometimes I do just break through because I do have the right setup and I know what I'm doing. If you check the mail, I can show you how to go through the mail as well, but that's going to have to be at another time because we don't have time to talk about absolutely everything every single time we stream. That wouldn't be very good. So instead, what we're doing is we talk about very specific things. Whenever you see a mitral in the shop, you want to buy that. That is essentially the only thing I would buy in this shop. If you notice, I've been saving up these things on this account. This is the only thing you want to buy. I repeat that you need 10 of these mitral plus two random hero legendary pieces of gear to upgrade one other legendary hero gear from 100 on. So you're going to need a lot of stuff. And again, you want to do that during server versus server. So that's what I've been kind of saving up, stuff like that. If you look, Mithril, does it show up here? Yeah, so I got I got two Mithril now. Fortunately, I don't get too many Essence Stones because we haven't been doing Bear Trap at all. We built it, but we have not been able to fight it because everyone keeps burning us down. Hopefully that changes pretty soon. We'd like to participate. 666 is the number of the beast and also how many beast arrowheads I have for the bear trap, which is kind of funny. I don't know. It seems funny to me. We have some fishing leftovers here, which is good because the fishing event is going to happen pretty soon. Extra rockets for the Snowbusters, the mystery badge. These are the gems of Enigma. I showed you the trick with those so we can get some cool skins. We're all going to buy that skin, I think, because it is super cool. And then, yeah, these chests you can open anytime you want. They just give you a couple little perks. They're not super amazing, but they do give you some island adventures, so you might want to open those up. As far as these chests go here at the Lucky Hero chest, I only open them batches of 50 at least. Sometimes 100, it just depends on how I feel. But I feel like you get better results if you do that. There's not a whole lot of yes or no towards whether it's true or not, so I don't worry too much about it. I keep all my chests and stuff down there, just rocking, but I always do make sure I use all the hero experience and the gems so that it adds to my count so I know exactly what I'm doing. Red Dot Fever again, it says I have another one of these. Again, you have to be online for 25 minutes to get all 5 of these as there is a 5-minute timer. So you want to make sure you're doing this as efficiently as you can, especially if you're doing 2 heroes. Not 2 accounts, that's not cool. But 2 heroes, you can have this guy and for instance my Minister of Peace 2, which is Mop 2. So I've collected everything here. I'm not going to, well, I might as well do the arena, it doesn't even matter. We're just going to check the phone right now. Whoop, whoop. And my brother. That's right. That's right. Buddy of mine I haven't talked to in a minute. He's chilling. He's messaging me. What's up? What's up? Oh man, I am like throwing my phone around. Jeez, guys, that's some crazy means action. What's up? Okay, I'll get back to him in a minute. So what we're doing here is we're gonna fight these guys. You could take the time to watch the video, which is cool, but I like to just pause it and retreat, and it finishes the battle for you. I got plus 10 trophies there. That's awesome, but I will get attacked a bunch of times, so I'm going to lose a bunch of score overnight, and it doesn't matter. We don't do this here to win. What we're actually doing here is just trying to get as many points as we can. Not points, just as many battles, which is 5. You just need 5 battles, and that will give us our arena challenge tokens, and that's all we really want at the end of the day. Pushing arena is really good if you have a little extra cash, gems, that kind of thing. You can pick a week or a month, whatever it is you want to do, and you can go at it hard because it's going to cost you an extra 2,100 gems per day when you're ready to just crush it, right? There's no way you're going to go up the leaderboard if you're just doing 5 battles per day. That's just not going to happen. But what you can do is once you finish all your daily challenges, you can hit the little plus sign and get 5 more for 2,100 gems. So if you do the math there, a week, 2,100, 714, that's going to cost you almost 15,000 gems per week if you want to do that. I prefer to use my gems in other ways, but again, if you're spending money or buying little packs and stuff, a lot of the times, if you go into the little packs here, they will give you a huge gem bonus for buying these packs, right? For instance, one of the packs I would suggest buying down the road, I haven't really purchased anything other than the weekly. I purchased this once because you get a like 7,000% deal, plus you get the vault. The only thing I would really recommend other than that is buying is this one here. This is an amazing deal. It's 3,700% value, but I mean, look at the gem count you guys get. I mean, it's just ridiculous. 1,000, 15, 25, 35. So we'll do the math here. You get 25 and 25 is 5,000. So that's 8,500, 85, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1,300 there, 1,800 there, 2,500, 3,500, 40, 50, 500, 60, 70, 80, 120 and 70. You get 190,000 gems, guys, for the $30. 190,000 gems. Can I say that again? Almost 250,000 gems for like $30. Plus all the other random stuff you get. Immediately you get the 10k gems, the speed ups, a whole bunch of VIP chips to go up in VIP. Like this definitely I would buy if you're going to play this game a lot and go into it. But other than that, there's not a ton that you need to buy. The only thing I would really recommend is, like I said, there's one purchase here that does kind of make things amazing for you, and that is buying the extra March queue. By buying that extra March queue, it unlocks the bank as well, so that you get the extra 5% growth, and that's under the deals tab here. I don't know why I just keep clicking events, but well, bam. It enables this vault for you, and you get a 5% growth. So at my level, I get 4,400 gems to put in, and I get 620 back. So I'm getting 220 gems per day. That actually is pretty awesome if you think about it, because if somebody's not getting 220 gems per day and 30 days go by, well, 220 in 10 days becomes 2,000. So you multiply that by 3 because there's 3 of those tens in a month to make 30. That means you're getting an extra 6,000 gems a month to their 0. Well, suddenly you might want that 5%, right? And again, if you play this for, a year, well, even after 10 months, I mean, come on, guys, you can do the math. That's thousands and thousands of gems for just putting them in and taking them out every day, right? So it is really worth it to buy the March queue. It's only $5 for me anyway, so I'm sure it's roughly that for most people. So if you buy that March queue, it's going to help you a lot. Again, always clicking these online rewards. They get better and better sometimes. Sometimes they get worse and worse. You never know. Just about ready to do the advanced recruitment. I'm going to just claim my dailies up here too, get rid of the red dot fever. And the deals, click off this. I do have some tradable vouchers. At this point, I'm mostly just going to trade all my blue stuff in. Boom, 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 boom. And that's going to give me a ton of vouchers. I'm not going to bother trading any of the purple or epic stuff in, but just in doing that, it gave me 1270. That means I can buy a season 2 chest, one single chest. That is not a good deal. That is not a good deal. None of this stuff is honestly a good deal. 10 1 1 1. None of this is actually a good deal, honestly. Like, I don't want any of this stuff. Yeah, so none of this is actually a good deal. Honestly, there are way better deals that come up from this. The good thing is your vouchers transfer over. Your vouchers are not going to go away. Exchange your items for trade vouchers, trade voucher purchased items. The redeemed items will not continue towards progress of any consumed mission. Yeah. So anyway, we're not going to buy anything this time. We just traded our stuff in, but it's good to do. What's this? Charm upgrades. Okay. More stuff, more stuff. We like more stuff. So the red dots are all done here. I did everything. Again, the enlistment office is the vault. What's happening, King Cool 129? Shout out to you. Thanks for joining the stream. We appreciate you. I was just about to explain how the vault, the enlistment office is the vault here. Proud supporter of Tim Hortons. I'm looking for the sponsorship. Whoop whoop. Oh, wrong side. There you go. Oh, we're gonna give him a shout out anyway. We got the fresh slice sponsorship. If you're looking for some free pizza, you can come on down to Mill Woods area here. I can show you Fresh Slice is the place to be if you want 10% off men's mention the Minister of Peace, and he'll hook you up. That's Mandeep. He's my boy. So anyway, we're talking about the Vault, aka the Enlistment Office. This is going to be the place that you hide all your troops. If you're getting attack burned constantly, don't worry about it. You're supposed to lose troops. That's part of the game. Don't let people scare you. The only thing is you never ever want to take them out of the Enlistment Office. You have a capacity that grows. Right now, I don't even have a third. Well, I got almost a third of mine full, but it can keep holding troops. So as long as I keep training troops, they can keep burning the troops. Some are going to go into the infirmary, and some are going to go into the enlistment office. But we're not going to worry about it because we're just building up a reputation, right? Once server versus server comes and we gain all the points as an alliance, we're not going to be able to partake in the battle phase, but we can show everybody that we are good players by what we're able to save and the resources and how we earn points in other ways. And also, people who are coming to the state are going to be looking at the scores that we get as alliances. I do the same thing. I check their scores out. As a good leader, that's what you do. So those people will also see our points and be like, well, why are you shunning these people? They're obviously playing the game the right way. And then they'll have conversations with me, and we'll gain more allies, and that's just how the world works. It's a good time. So as I said before, whiteout survival, you have two things you have to survive. It's not just the frozen tundra, it's also the frozen people. But you can get through it with a little bit of coaching like anything. You just have to find a good leader and a good team. And I welcome you to the Ministry of Peace Gaming. If you want to join our team, State 4280 is where we're at. MOP is always the team name, and Minister of Peace is who I am. So you're welcome to join us in this state for now. I also have a Discord channel. You can see it there on the card, and I will be, making a new state fairly soon. I just want to build up a little bit more rep here before we get going. GameCon is coming super soon too, so I might actually wait until after GameCon before we start our new state, because I booked a spot. Hopefully, I haven't got the okay yet, but either way, we'll be going wearing the swag, the Ministry of Peace Gaming. I've ordered it. It's coming in the mail. But hopefully at GameCon, I'll be able to get up on the stage there and represent the company. I did book a spot, so I'm just waiting for that email to come back. It's Sunday, so I probably won't hear back tomorrow. Excuse me, till tomorrow. But of course, I will let you guys know how it's going, and if and when I hope all things go well, I will definitely be live streaming that. I'm sure GameCon's going to be streaming this stuff as well, but I'll make sure I work out a deal with them so that I can set up a tripod or something and stream this guys all live for you. When in doubt, red dot fever. This is all the stream was about today. So when you join in, the first thing I said you want to do with your base is always go to your exploration, because it has a 9-hour maximum idle time, guys. So you want to get as much steel as you can. Eventually, you're not really going to need too much of it because you're going to just have pretty much infinite steel. But in the beginning, you need that all over the place. You need it to upgrade all of your shelters here. They should all be at max by now, and that uses steel. Same with your cookhouse and your clinic. These all use steel to upgrade them to the final steps. Your sawmill, you can supercharge these too. I'm just going to tell you what that is real quick. These should also use steel to upgrade their final components. What you can do to supercharge, if you don't know this, if you're at level 25, for instance, which I am, you can actually push these to the beginning, we'll call it, of level 26. So these guys are fully leveled to up to a level 26 area, so that as soon as you hit the furnace upgrade, you're able to just upgrade these things. So by doing so, you get even more output, which is a good time. So you always want to boost these guys. I just call it super boost these. You just want to boost these guys to the maximum level. And again, you want to make sure you've absolutely used all the steel on all of these things. Again, everything around the furnace requires you to use steel to finish it off. So make sure you do all that stuff by like level 10. I mean, honestly. All right, my other one of these is done, which means I only have 10 minutes more that I have to wait around to get my last two. But I'm not going to do that because, of course, I'm going to switch over to Mop 2, do his little stuff, and then when I switch back here, the next one will be ready and so forth. So the only thing I need left is to spend a little bit of steel. I picked up that quest down here. You can see it says to speed up research to get points, so I'm going to do that. Boom, boom. And so that completes part of that and part of that. Now I'm going to do a couple quick ones here. see if I need anything finishing up. I always go down the growth tier, and again, this is the most essential thing you guys have to know. You always want to go down the middle of this, max out everything in the middle, and then go down the right hand side, make sure everything is done on the right hand side. Then you can start doing the left side, but again, I would leave the left side to SVS because it gives you more points for shorter times of building. I'm going to go in here actually and just hammer out some of these because honestly they don't take any time at all. So that being said, I can just use some speed ups freely and not have to worry too much. And it's going to help me with the overall generation because honestly, when you get up to furnace level, 27 or so, the resource rather is ridiculous how much it costs. I should probably click that little button there that says don't show this again. Speed up, quick use. There we go. Don't show this again. So right now, I'm not worried about leveling those up so much. I just want to get down further in the tree, and I'm also just trying to get points here. So I'm just going to go down and use these research speed ups until I get enough points for the event. And once the event's over, then I'm going to go back to doing my regular research upgrades, which is in the battle tier since I'm already done the economy. But I have been a little slack here, so this event is a good time to use a couple of these speed ups to catch up. I think I just leveled this one up again by accident. I sure did. That's okay. It's wood output anyway. We need those kinds of things to be leveled up. All right, 6 of 4 of 19. We're getting there. We should use all these ones up too. Anything that's not protected, I use up first. Bam. Okay, so we're going to research this guy. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. The coal is next. Boom, boom. I should have hit that button. It's okay. Research, hit this, and finish it up. Nice. All right, we are just about finished here, and then we can probably move over to the battle tier again. Again, that all depends on how your playstyle is, how you want to go about that. I'm going to do this time, but I'm not going to use all of the speed ups. So you can actually dictate how much speed ups you want to use. I'm going to use just a few of these because I'm really close. 89, 99, 909. There. So now I've completed that quest. That's the only reason I didn't want to go too hardcore on those. So now I can complete the quest and choose another one. These are both the same. What is this? Train promote troops. Train promote 15,120. Well, this one's way easier. We'll accept that one. Go down here. These ones are 6 minutes away. So again, by completing these quests, you're going to get a whole bunch of bonus goodies. So it's obviously a good thing to do that. I'm getting a bonus right now for completing troops. So now I'm going to switch my troop training over here, not show this anymore. And we're going to speed up. Bam, 22,000. That was an insta finish. Same with this one. This is an easy one. Once you get high level troops, you're going to train some more. Train, replenish. Don't tell me about me work. I know what's up. Train. So we're going to go over here, just do the same thing. Get some troops trained. Bam. That's not quite enough power. We're getting there. Train some troops. Okay, and the final guy is over here. Speed up. Quick use. Still not enough. I bet you, though, when we train the next batch up, it will be more than enough troops. So we'll just do that here. Whenever I have to go with a few more troops than others, I like to go extra infantry because, I mean, they're your shield walled. And see, that's not even enough. I'm going to have to train a couple batches of these guys. One day. Wow. Bam. Was I trying to, like, upgrade this? I did try to upgrade this. My bad. I'm not trying to upgrade. That's why I was like, why is it costing me so much fuel? Okay. So we're going to try doing that, speeding it up, using this, and that. Boom. One more batch might do it. Let's try it out. Boom. Speed up. Quick use. Not quite. So we're going to do that. But now I'm going to grab some Lancers. Again, a lot of people focus on the marksmen, but I'm focusing more on Lancers and infantry because it's better for burning down cities and also defending your city against somebody who's trying to burn you down. Right? So, trying to do multi-purposeful things here. Train troops. What's this? Troop speed ups. I can do the defeat beast ones. That's an easy one. Just going to train some more guys. Okay, so all my red dot fever should be done. Another one of these, though. Need some more coffee. All right, so that's that, and we have done everything except for the online reward. We're going to snatch that one up. Boom. And the red dot fever is done. The only other thing you have to do in your day, make sure you go out to the main screen. Another reason why it was good that I trained up a couple of those troops and got that done is because one of my missions is to kill some beasts. So I'm double upping. I'm double upping again. I'm a double upping. So I still don't have enough troops. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to complete some intel missions, and that works towards completing a daily quest by doing my intel. But there are also beasts that you're killing when you're doing these intel missions. So if you get where I'm coming from, once again, I'm completing multiple quests at the same time. Interviewers. Okay, very cool. Yeah, so what we're doing, we're always trying to do multiple things at the same time. That's called efficiency, if you're not used to that kind of wording. And that basically just means we're trying to get the best uses of our time. We don't want to be spending all of our time doing a whole bunch of stuff because we'd rather be chatting with people and planning events and having a good time, right? Like that's what you do in the game. Part of the game is all the red dot fever, and you have to do that stuff and it is fun. But a big part of this game is the community aspect, right? So there's a lot of people here who are in a good community. There's some people here who are not in a good community at all, and there are some people who are homeless. All right, so right now we're building up the Ministry of Peace so that we can give homes to everybody who wants it. It doesn't matter if you were a bully and you weren't a bully, you were bullied. It doesn't really matter at all. We want to help everybody out in this game and every game we play. We want to ensure that all game rules are followed in all the games that we play so that we can have a safe gaming environment for everybody. Because that's what we were promised when we became online gamers, but unfortunately, that is not what we got. We did not get a safe gaming community in very many games at all. And I am here to change that, guys. Minister of Peace is the one that you want to come to for help, and he is the one here who is offering for the first time a community of love, guys. So I hope you join it. I hope you follow us on Twitch, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter. Whatever you want to do, we're going to be on it, and we're making reels, we're making fun, we're making pasta. I don't even know if we're making pasta. We had chicken wings tonight. That was pretty good. But survive in the whiteout storm. This is the big deal. We love to play whiteout. We love to play games. If you want to do the same thing, 4280 is the state that we're in. You can give your support to us. This is the Minister of Peace. You can see again, I have not bought any charms, any of that kind of stuff, because if I did, I would be a noob and I wouldn't know what I'm doing, because a real good player would save all of that stuff and use it in server versus server and help the state. You just use what you need. You saw what I did in the event just a minute ago. You use the minimum amount you need so that you get the maximum reward in the events. That way, when you get to the server versus server, you're going to have a backpack full of goodies and you're going to get the major points for the server. And that's what you want to do as a team. You want to help your server, your state, guys. So if you're in a state and they are bullying people, zeroing them, trying to get them quit, well, even the smallest player guys can save up and earn you some more points. So by you forcing people to quit the game, you're actually hurting the state. And here at the Ministry of Peace Gaming, we are here to change that. We are to shed light on your malicious activity, and we're going to show people that it does hurt the server when you zero people that are supposed to be your allies, right? So we're gonna make sure that that nap is used the way it's supposed to, and we're gonna put a nap to all the boogeymen that are out there. Okay, time to put some trolls back under the bridge, and that's why I'm here. I hope you've enjoyed the stream today. We have got just about all the red dots done here. If you do like the stream, mention it to your friends as well. We need to grow the followers. I already have one sponsor. It's probably going to be 3 in a few days, maybe even 4. I got business meetings tomorrow and all week. We're making some films here right away in the future, and I will tell you who I'm making films with if they happen to sponsor me, and then I can get them a shout out too. I'd like to give them a shout out and then funnel money back that I make in from the stream into the filmmaking that we do, so we can have a whole, community of growth and love, guys. So I mean, it's awesome. We're starting something awesome. It's going to be a fantastic journey, and I hope you come with us on it. And that is the Ministry of Peace Gaming. Tell your friends, share the love, go in peace, out.